Okay, we're in 14617 Woodspring. I'm standing at the front door. So you walk in the front door and then you see, you go up the stairs and there's a little powder room here. Here's the coat closet. This home is still occupied, so I won't be going through the closets as thoroughly as I normally would, but you'll be able to see. Here's the powder room and the entranceway. Looks like the cabinets have been painted. Mirror is pretty contemporary. Cute little shelf. This is some sort of vinyl floor. It's a dark brown. It matches the same floor up here. So you come up a few stairs and here is the front living room. So you have these nice big windows here. And then this is the same vinyl that was in the threshold. So you can hear the furnace right now. It's not super loud, but you can definitely hear that it's on. Paint is in average condition, I would say, maybe a bit below average. You'd probably want to repaint, but paint's cheap and easy. Here's the kitchen, very nice. This island here would give you a good workspace. This is a quartz countertop. These are painted, I believe. Probably the original cabinets have been painted. Dishwasher, nice sink here. A couple creaks in the floor as I'm walking, nothing alarming. Gas range, which is nice. This is a little bit beat up. Looks like they're trying to paint it a little bit, but it is flaking off. So one thing of note. Refrigerator. This little island has an overhang here. I don't think that's a full foot overhang, maybe 9 or 10 inches. And then it also has an overhang on this side. So you could put a couple other little stools here to seat for. They have these cute little cabinets here. This is probably a pantry. Yes, so good pantry storage here. And then out the window, well, that didn't help, sorry, hang on. We'll go out this way. Here's the deck off the main area. So, you know, you do have the neighbor's deck right there. But good sized deck, definitely enough space for, you could put a larger table and a grill, stuff like that. Let me close that. And they have their table set up right here. Nice area, cute little chandelier. There is some recessed lighting in this area too. So let's go upstairs and take a look at the bedrooms. This is a carpet. It's probably the original carpet. It's not stained or smelly. It's not new, but it's in pretty good shape, I would say. It's a beige. It has a little bit of a pattern on it. You can see right there. So this is at the top of the stairs here to the right. Cute little guest bedroom. Again, we'll just kind of peek at these closets. So basic shelf built in there. And then coming out of this room, you get into the second guest bedroom. This one has the closet back here. Cute little setup. Very nice. Yeah, same carpet, pretty good shape. I'm not seeing any obvious big stains or anything terrible. So the paint is probably the worst thing in here. But that's a good problem to have. So here we go. Single vanity, but plenty of counter space. Bathtub. Here, probably the original tile. It is like an off-white color. It's not really pink like it might look in the video. It's more of a cream off-white. Then you have a little bit of storage in here for your linens. I don't believe there's a linen closet in the hallway, so that would be your linen storage. Then coming into this room, nice ceiling fan here. This is a queen size bed. I believe you could get a king if you wanted to. It would become a little tighter over here. 2 nightstands might be hard. But this is a queen, if that gives you an idea. And then this overlooks the back. So this one has a beautiful closet. Very nice. They have a dresser in there so you can tell how much space there is for your items here. There's a few shelves built in. Lots of space in there. And then the primary bathroom is very nice. This is a medicine cabinet here. There's also one of these in the guest bathroom that I didn't open, but there is one there. So big mirror, same light fixture. This is a solid surface counter. It's really subtle. It's nice. Stand-up shower in here. That is not the original tile. That looks like the Carrera marble that a lot of houses have right now. So same with the floor. This has been updated since it was built. So we'll head out here. They have the TV here, but you have this little corner. And then we'll head down and check out the basement. So you do have a fan here. I don't see a light. There is a light here. There's no light on that fan, but that could be swapped out if you wanted a light there. The staircase is open to the ground below, which, you know, just something to know. And then we'll head downstairs. So these stairs feel like wood, like hardwood. This is the same vinyl that's in the rest of the property, but they're not exactly the same color, but they look pretty good together. They match very well. It's not super obvious. So we'll come down here and to the basement. So we walk into the basement, and the first thing you see is this little closet here. Let me turn some lights on. So little storage area there for some things, and then you have this storage area in here, washer dryer. They have a little chest freezer, some shelving over there. You know, there's some shelving up here. They have cabinets in here. You know, that stuff doesn't convey, of course, but you can get a feel for how much storage space there is. And then back through here is where the main storage would be, probably. So they have a handful of totes back there. It goes back a couple feet. Shelving there. So here is the furnace. Looks a little bit older. I don't see a year on it. It's obviously working. It's on right now, but it does look a little bit older. So it's one thing to keep in mind. And then here we go into this hallway bathroom down here. So this is powder bath, half bath, cute cabinets, contemporary styling. This is a gray ceramic tile. So cute bathroom right here. And here is a downstairs like rec area. It's just the same floor, the LVP that's throughout. This does have, there's this kind of soffit here for a vent, but this is a full height ceiling in the basement. It's very nice. It's actually a little higher maybe. This here, you can tell it was relocated at one point. So there's a bit of that ugly spot on the ceiling. Again, repairable, just something to note. And then out here, there's the electrical panel right there. And then out here, we have the backyard. So I don't have my shoes on, so I can't go out there right now, unfortunately, but there's the air compressor handler thing. I forget what it's called, but that's definitely old. So just to keep in mind, nice little fenced in area here. You could definitely put a little table and some things here. And then there's a big window. There's a light. So yeah, cute space.